Hi, this is Leisha and welcome to my channel. So I have been, totally hear my son downstairs. I have been video or video vlogging my Whole30 experience so far. And woo, has it been an experience. And I'm here to tell you I failed. I failed the Whole30 experience or journey or challenge or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I failed according to the rules. I didn't complete 30 days on it because here's what happened. Let me explain. I went to a doctor's appointment. I was a dermatologist of all things. You think you would be safe there. And what happened was there were people coughing and sneezing and not covering their mouths, and I'm sure there were people that sat in the chairs before me that did the same thing because this is, high flu season. There's like all kinds of things going around, right? All kinds of nasty bugs, everybody's sharing. Please don't share with me. You can keep your germs to yourself. So anyway, went to the dermatologist, had an appointment, came home, all's good and well. Woke up the next morning feeling awful. Well, actually, it started in the middle of the night, having really not so wonderful stomach cramps. And I was like, this is miserable. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Didn't sleep good at all. Was cramping for most of the night. Woke up extremely nauseous. I mean, like, I thought I was going to lose it. And I didn't. I didn't end up having any of the diarrhea or vomiting. I had stomach cramps and nausea, and I just felt bad. Didn't feel good, like, at all. So, that being said, fruits and vegetables on the stomach, that is like my stomach, what you could hear my stomach churning, okay? And heavy meat and fruits and vegetables were something I knew that if I even tried, I couldn't drink coffee that day, but I knew if I even tried, that would not be a good thing. So my first thought was, I just won't eat today. I'll just skip today of eating, not gonna kill me. Wasn't really hungry anyway. But then I thought, I'm gonna get hungry, and then I'm really gonna be in trouble. So I went ahead and made some scrambled eggs. I used ghee for my fat, and I thought, I can stay on this diet and still, or this challenge, and still be okay. I think the scrambled eggs would have been fine if it wasn't for the ghee. If you have never used ghee, it's clarified butter basically, and it's greasy. It is, no matter how little you use, it's greasy. And I did not need grease on my stomach. So made me some scrambled eggs and ghee, and I made myself eat them. They didn't taste very good. I didn't want them, but I just thought, something on my stomach, maybe that'll settle it. It did not. First I was like, oh yeah, this is what I needed. I needed to eat something. And so I thought that was going to be the end of it, but it took about, 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was like, oh my Lord in heaven. I mean, I was even more nauseous. My stomach was churning even more. I mean, I really thought I was going to lose it, okay? And so I had to go off. I had to break my Whole30. I ended up trying to eat, I have some unsalted crackers, like this, they're saltines, but the tops are unsalted. I had some of those. I tried some of those because it's real bland. Those did help kind of calm it a little for the, you know, with the scrambled eggs and stuff. And I just ate like 4, I think. And then I was sipping on some ginger tea to try to help, you know, soothe my stomach. And that helped a little. And I was okay. I mean, still wasn't feeling good at all. But it just helped kind of calm my stomach down. Well, then my stomach, about lunchtime, a little after, it was after lunch. After lunch, my stomach was churning again. I mean, just churning. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. It's gonna hit me hard. So I tried, and it felt loose in there. You know, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it felt like loose, like real loose things. Like, you know, it was very, I hate to say it, but very like diarrhea prone, like, because everything felt just so loose inside my gut. And so I thought, I wonder if I eat a piece of dry toast, if that would just help absorb some of that looseness that was in there. So I did. I ate a piece of dry toast. I mean, I'm just trying to get myself to feel better. And I am getting hungry, like I am starting to feel hungry. The nausea kind of subsided a little bit, and I was just had the real upset stomach, and the churning. I mean, you could hear my stomach churning. I was like, oh my Lord. So I'm describing this really well, aren't I? So anyway, the dry toast did help. That seemed to help put something with a little more substance in there, but not so harsh on me. I ate a few more crackers, and I decided, you know what? I'm already broke it. It's already over. You know, I've failed at this point. So I got me a canned chicken noodle soup, and I ate it. Did I do that for lunch? Yes, I did that for lunch. Oh my gosh, made me feel so, like, as soon as it like hit, my stomach started, I don't know if it was the saltiness of the broth, I'm not sure what it was, but it was making my stomach feel oh so much better. So then I wasn't really hungry at dinner. I had made a dinner that I had been wanting forever, not forever, but I had really been looking forward to this dinner. I went ahead, even though I was sick, I went ahead and cooked dinner for my husband and my son. They had spaghetti squash with meaty sauce, and for my husband I had cooked up some peppers and onions and mushrooms to put on top of that, and I mean, it looked amazing, but I had no appetite for it, and I knew something that heavy and harsh would not settle on my stomach well. So I ended up eating a banana, and then I ended up eating another can of chicken noodle soup later in the evening. And then by the next morning, I was feeling a whole lot better. Like, my stomach was still a little, like, you know how it kind of feels just kind of a little iffy? So it was still feeling like that, but so much better than the day before. So, and I had an appetite, so I went ahead and, because my husband was still on it, my husband was still Whole30 pure, I guess, or not really pure, but I wouldn't call us purists, but you know, he was still Whole30 compliant at this time. And he said, well, yesterday didn't count, you know, you can't help it, you got sick, yesterday doesn't count. But it did, because you know, in the book it says once you do any slip up, just even a little, if you just tasted a little tiny something, you have to do your whole 30 days over again. And I couldn't. I just can't right now fathom doing another whole 30 days of eating like this. Not that it's bad, it's just very restricting. I'm very much looking forward to having just a few more options in my diet plan. One of my options, since you know I had did bread and some crackers, and those helped me tremendously. I had no side effects to either one of those things. And I waited a couple days, and I went ahead today and put some creamer in my coffee because I've been dying without my creamer. And what I found out being on the Whole30, okay, so let me finish this though. So I failed the Whole30, but I consider myself a winner anyway. I consider myself, I am proud of myself, and I have learned so much on this. One thing is coffee. I've been a coffee lover for quite a while now. Really enjoy my coffee. And, but I didn't realize I don't like every kind of coffee. Before I was putting so much, I would put powdered creamer in, then I would just pour in liquid creamer. Like French vanilla, hazelnut, you know, they got all these wonderful flavors for you. And so basically I was drinking creamer and flavoring, even though I had a whole cup of coffee too. I mean, the coffee was in there, but it was so overpowered by creamer, I didn't know what was good coffee and what wasn't good coffee. I learned on the Whole30 what my preference is. My preference for coffee is a blonde roast from Starbucks. It is called Bright Morning Sky. I cannot remember, but it's a lighter roast and it is delicious. I really like this coffee. This coffee got me through the Whole30 without having the flavored creamers. Still was looking forward to put some flavored creamer in there, but it got me through. Those with the nut pods, that's what got me through my coffee fixes. However, this morning, oh, it was so good. But you know, I did not need any powdered creamer. I put none. I used no powdered creamer, and just I actually measured out my serving sizes to see how much I actually needed in my coffee for me to like it, because I didn't want it to be overpowered. I still want to have that good coffee flavor. So I'm proud of myself. It's something I've learned. We tried quite a few different coffees, and you really do, in my opinion, get what you pay for. The generic brands of coffee were not as good as the Starbucks coffee. Now, we did try Seattle's best coffee. That was okay. I can't remember what else, but you know, just a few. I haven't tried every coffee there is, but my favorite is the one that the Starbucks blend. So, and it's a blonde roast. So I do have something to ask you guys. If you guys know of a coffee that's more of a blonde roast, so I'm guessing that's more of a mild roast, that's really good, leave it in the comment section below so I can give it a try. You know, I'm like open to trying new coffees because of my experience with the Whole30. Okay, so it's not all about coffee. So, got sick, failed the Whole30, found out that, you know, what flavor, what brand or whatever coffee I like, but also found out that I really like their food, the recipes that they give you and stuff. And when I go to the store, I look at my labels now. We are not, okay, so my husband just went ahead and quit too because he did, and that's fine. I'm not mad at him. We have done great. We did weigh ourselves today. He lost between, because we cannot remember what, and we didn't write it down, and I think it's on a video before, and I know he had lost 10 pounds. So he's either lost another 5 or another 7. So he's between 15 to 17 pounds lighter than he was when he started this plan. I am 9 pounds. You know, women, of course, lose it slower, and I'm not upset about that. And he was like really afraid I was going to get upset about that. And he's like, honey, you've done so good though. And I have. I've done great. I feel great. And I'm proud of my 9 pounds that I lost. You know, and then other things I've learned on this Whole30 is read your labels, because I mean, and fruits and vegetables are really good, like really good. And it was so funny, we went to this grocery store today to pick up a prescription of all things, and I wanted to look at a vegetable spiral thingy, and you know, I looked at the candy bars and I thought, oh, those look good, but I didn't want one. And when we was checking out in line, I was really like, man, I wish they had some good, little packages of nuts up here that we could get. Which, yes, nuts are high in calories, but it's a better fat than a candy bar. That's amazing. I mean, it used to be I'd see a candy bar, I'm like, I'm getting a candy bar. Every time I went to the grocery store, drugstore, whatever, Mama's getting a candy bar. It didn't really, it didn't crush me not to have a candy bar today. Walk through the bakery section. It didn't crush me to walk through the bakery section. Did the things look good? Of course they did. I mean, it's bakery items. Of course they did. Did I come home grieving about it? No, actually, I came home and I had to finish dinner, and we had an amazing dinner tonight. It was a homemade chicken and noodle soup. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. So it was in one of their cookbooks, one of the Whole30 cookbooks. Very good. And then let's see, what else did we learn? We learned that we can do this, because you always think, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. You can. We can do this. We can eat healthier and be happy and, live a healthy life. So what's going to happen now? And that's all I can think of off the top of my head about our experience, about what we've learned. I thought I had so much more to say in that subject, and I'm sure I did. And if I do, maybe I'll hop on and do another Whole30 video. But so where we're going from here, I'm still going to cook out of these cookbooks because the food is so good. I am going to read my labels and try to buy healthier food for my family. Does that mean I will always have the healthiest food for my family? No, I am human. But I'm determined to lose more weight and eat healthier. I'm looking forward to when we do get to have treats, but I'm not having treats all the time. I know that I can't do that. It's not good for my body, and I can't handle that. So I think I told you before, I really like to bake. So I'm going to allow myself maybe once or twice a month to bake something yummy, or maybe just a special occasion. And I'm going to give us our serving size, and the rest I'm either giving away, or I'm going to throw it in the freezer and freeze it and not tell anybody it's there. So that we have to, before we can eat it, we have to thaw it out before we can eat it. I think that's a good plan. As far as those things, buying and coming into my house, I still buy a few things for my son and my grandsons. I will. But my son has had goodies in here for the last month, and we haven't touched them. So, yes. So I think we're not craving that sugar that we used to crave. I don't know if my husband has still got his salty cravings. I'm not sure. He hasn't really said, but he hasn't also complained or said, man, I wish I had some chips right now, or anything like that. So thinking maybe so. So even though I failed on their terms, I didn't on mine. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm a winner. I did it. I may not have done it for 30 whole days, but I did it. I can't help that I got sick. It was beyond my control. I used germ kill. I didn't go around the people that were coughing and sneezing. But unfortunately, when you don't cover you need to really cover your mouth, or else it goes everywhere. PSA for today. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm happy, and I'm thrilled, and I just want to get on here and tell you, you can do it too. You can do it. And we were only 5 days shy of completing the Whole30. My husband was 3 days shy of completing the whole 30. And I know they say it really counts for you to actually do the whole 30 days, but hey, I can't control what happened. Sometimes you may not be able to control what happened. Will we do this again? I don't know. I don't know if I will go this extreme again. I might. I might, and especially if I see us straying, I may say, hey, you know, maybe we need to do the whole 30 again, just to help us out. But I've got a lot of willpower. I've got more willpower in me than I give myself credit for. So, all right. Well, I mean, that's that. That's it. Thanks for coming along on my Whole30 journey with me. And yeah. So, give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you'd like to. And subscribe if you want to see more videos. And give me some ideas in the comments about what kind of videos you would like to see. Be nice. Because I really don't know where I'm going from here. I really got on here to, well, first I started the channel for Vlogmas. Failed at that. But I really got on here this time for this Whole30. I just wanted to vlog it. I just wanted it to be out there. I don't know. I just did. To encourage other people, right? So hopefully you were encouraged. If I can do it, you can do it. Definitely. Trust me. All right. Thanks again for stopping by. See you later.